Oof. I don't know why this thing is so heavy. It feels like there's lead in there. Anyway, let's get these ties and junk out of here. Oh, guess we can put them over here. I always like to have a few extras. My cars tend to eat through tires, and it really sucks when you have a whole weekend ahead of you and you realize you're rolling on a threadbare Baldini. So we got 3 ones that we could use. Let's see, this jack, I assume it's good, otherwise I wouldn't have put it in here. I shouldn't put that on top of there. This jack we used yesterday, so we know that's good. And these jack stands, haven't used them in a while. But I think they're great to have. A hydraulic jack and jack stands. So let's see. Wow, this thing's hammered. I'd like to see if I can maybe get this piece of carpet pinned back in place, but that might be fantasy world. Anyway, now that the light is just perfect, let's get all this crap scooped out. I don't know if I should just dump this stuff right into the garbage can, or if I should... Ugh. This is gross. If I should put it in a bag first, or if I should try to pull this carpet out of here. I think that used to be part of the car. We're holding on to hope for that piece. We got so much debris in here. Ugh. And I bet these little sidewells are filled with water too. Heat indicator. Yeah. All right, that looks like brass. Maybe. Does it stick to the magnet? We'll see. Where's the magnet? Oh, come here, you. Get out. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. Let's get all these screws. Oh. Wow. Made a mess. Don't make a mess. Maybe that's why all those people tell me that. They want to give me advice about how to deal with the interior of my car. Anyway, there's got to be a more efficient way to do this, so let me figure it out. Can you see what I'm doing here? And then, whoa! All right, we're gonna try this. Wow, what a mess. I swear I cleaned this trunk once or twice when I first got the car, but I guess I haven't done it since then. That was probably 3 years ago. So we're just gonna sweep as much crap as we can. Oh, this is gross. It's not really gross. It's mostly like motor oil and, you know, hydraulic fluid and stuff that's leaked out of power equipment that I put in here. There's probably rainwater. Let's see if we can kind of wedge that in there. Do this one-handed. Wait, is that brass? That's a little brass tidbit. How can we throw that away? You guys want to do the dustpan cam? All right, let's go deep in the confines of the trunk. Oh, probably I should be wearing a dust mask or something. Wow, this is a mess. So I want to get all this giant debris out of here, all these big sharp pieces of glass and whatnot, and then we can get out the Craftsman 6 1/4 horsepower shop vac. So there you go. And if you wonder why I'm just hand holding this and not setting up all the shots real nice, because that takes forever. Beware the beast vacuum, for it'll suck up anything in its path. That's a good thing though. All right, it won't suck that up. It's already stuck. It's not so much the vacuum that's the problem, it's the hose. Hose are always a problem. Let's see what comes out of this hose. Jeez. Is that it? This GoPro seems to have a mind of its own. Sometimes it's recording, sometimes it's not. So I guess you get what you get. The vacuum is stuck again. Look at this. There it goes. No. That would have stuck it up for sure. Wow, what's that, a railroad tie? It totally is. All right, the vacuum is stuck again. How many times are you gonna get stuck today? It's not the vacuum's fault. Anyway, I've decided to install this little nozzle just to see if maybe that'll prevent us from getting all clogged up. Wow. The funk of 40,000 years. Or at least half a dozen picking seasons anyway. All right, there's gotta be another way. Look at that. You guys wanna see if that gets slurped up when we turn the thing on? It's pretty disgusting, huh? All right, I think I'm gonna do some more large-scale debris clearing before we continue with the Operation Vacuum Suck. Ugh. Good Lord. Look at this. Ugh. Probably should have gone and got those new gloves that I wanted before I started getting involved in this project. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my God. Look at this mess. That is grody to the max. That's something 53-year-old men say, by the way, in 2024. Grody to the max. Oh, Jesus. Looks like the trunk is filled with water for some reason. And ice. Look over here. Can you see that? The lighting's pretty bad, but it is just a disaster. Ugh. I think I need a trowel or something. What the hell's going on over here? Ugh. Jesus. All right, we're gonna have to take this board out of this garbage can just so there aren't any mishaps, because I'm gonna try to do something one-handed that nobody should do two-handed. Oh boy, this might be a problem for all of us. God damn. Ugh. All right, let's see how strong I am. Let's see how strong this little carpet mat thing is. Ugh. Good grief. Oh. Ugh. Ew, that's all that came out there. Ugh. What a filthy mess. So I don't know how much of this is just dirt from picking and how much of this is mud from sitting out here. But this thing is just soaked. There's your little tire cover. Wow. Holy cow. All right, I think we're gonna, oh, there's another piece of brass. Can't throw that away. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to switch to wet vac, because this is a disaster right here. Anyway, we clearly have some water penetration into our trunk situation, as Puddin would say. Sorry, I had the camera turned the wrong way. That's totally unlike me. That never happens usually. All right, now we're gonna have to switch this thing to wet vac operation, which means pop that off. Open this up. Huh. Doesn't look like very much in there, does it? And then you take your filter off. Jeez. And I guess that just lets you slurp up as much water as you want without jamming up the filter. This hose is like filled with mud right now. Filled with something. You can just feel the weight of it. It's disgusting. But we're gonna give it a try. Nevertheless, and see how much water we can slurp. Where's that little nozzle? This looks like a fun water slurping nozzle, so let's put that on. And here goes nothing. The hell is that? All right, at this point, I think we got enough water out of there so we can try to take this spare tire out. Oh, God. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. What's that? 10 mil? 11 mil? We'll find it. I don't think Toyota uses 11 mil, so it's a 12. Just like me, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 12. You think this did us any good? Think that thing's just gonna pop out now? Think again. All right, I'm getting in here with the pry bar. Some of this stuff is frozen, like literally frozen, and some of it's just coagulated. But I feel like we can get a couple handfuls of this stuff out now. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not so good with the camera work. But I mean, how could I pay attention to the camera when I've got so much other stuff going on? Yeah, see if you kind of gonna dig in deep here with the pry bar. Get some of the real crusty junk out of there. I had to use a pry bar to clean out my trunk. Ugh, that is a mess. Wait, look at that cap. Oh my God, does that go in there? No. That thing gets filled with water too. All right, so this cavity over here, this hole, this basin, whatever you want to call it, is pretty much cleaned out for the time being. Want to go see what's on this side? This is where the jack goes. Oh God. Ugh. Poor jack. Come here, you. Oh. How does it even come out? It's like spring loaded somehow. It just clips in. But it does not want to come out of there. Oh, I see, because there's like a little piece wedged in there. All right. Like a little washer or something that's holding it. All right, let's take this piece of plastic. Use that to get that out of there. Oh, I see. It's actually clipped in over there. Maybe we need the pry bar? Yeah, there it goes. It's not too bad. I think I'll keep this in the car, like just in case, but we're gonna have to soak it in WD and run it through its paces. God damn, look at this mess. What the hell? What the hell is even that? Oh, you know what that is? You guys are gonna love this. That's your Toyota toolkit. Your jack handle and your holster for it. Jeez. What a mess. What an absolute mess. I need one of those like vacuum excavating trucks to clean this thing out. Anyway, I guess we got most of it. So I'm gonna spend the next little period of my life off camera just slurping the rest of this crap out of here. Because I've only got about 29 minutes left on this card. And we've got a hell of a lot more to do on this thing. Look how gummed up this carpet is with dirt. Most likely engine oil spills when I put scrap engines in the car. That is a mess. Hope the garbage company doesn't get mad that I didn't put all this debris in a separate bag and I just dumped it into my container. I guess I'll find out. I'm not gonna say this is perfect, but I will say it's way better. And let's get the last little bit of slime together. You guys and me. what this thing is for, but it holds a lot of water. So we might have to just we'll leave it there for the time being. It'll air out. Anyway, I might as well call my channel Puddin's Fab Shop 3 because I rip him off so much, but we are done. Now, I don't think it has anything to do with the water penetration, but this weather strip does not fit on this lip because this lip is bent. So I'm gonna go through this lip and try to like straighten it out a little bit, which will be a tedious process, so I will not record any more of it than this. Well, what do you know? It didn't work. So let's hope this works. All right, we're gonna have to get the cutters out because there's like a thick, heavy piece in there somehow. There you go. All right. Now we have a 2-piece trunk seal. That's not going to cause us to have any further leaks. Let's see. That can go where it's supposed to go over there. That can go where it's supposed to go right there. And you want to see if it closes? Ha! All right. That's a very reluctant DUN done poorly. Now, I don't know where the water penetrates into this trunk other than every goddamn where. But when I do open this trunk lid after a rain, I find that water drips out of there because I'm pretty sure that water leaks in here and then comes out the bottom end of the trunk. So what we're gonna do is clean this as well as we can and just put like a nice big bead of something in there. Because taking this panel off, I don't think it's gonna work out well for us. All right, so what we got here is some paper toweling, some rubbing alcohol, and some general purpose adhesive sealant. So what we're gonna do, get out, see it's windy today. What we're gonna do is add some of this rubbing alcohol to the paper toweling, and then we're gonna get down in here real good. Now, if I were you, I probably wouldn't use rubbing alcohol on paint because apparently it eats away at the paint. But I'm not you. You're not me. And I don't know if this car's been repainted or whatnot. It's not that important. What is important is to get deep in this crevice. You want to get as deep as you can in the crevice with your penetrating liquid. Of course, it's hard to do that with my shadow blocking everything. But look at all the dirt that's in there. So I'm gonna go to town on this thing for a while, and then we can shoot some goop together. All right, the correct way to do this if you want a long-lasting, good-looking repair is to mask off both sides of the seam and then spread a nice little bead. But I'm not that guy, so let's just hit it with a big old bead, like frosting a cake. All right, you guys don't mind if I do this off camera, right? Because my hand is killing me right now. Wow, who knew that squeezing some goo out of a tube would be such an ordeal? I guess what we're supposed to do now is like smooth it out. And that way we can see if we missed any spots. Maybe go over it with like a a bigger bead, at least until the tube runs out. Oh, sorry. Yeah, all right, so I'm gonna cut a little more off of that. Ew, look at my finger. Finger's all covered in goo. Let me get one of these paper towels. Ugh. Anyway, now what we're gonna try to do is put an even bigger bead on top of the small bead for a couple reasons. One, for full penetration, and two, because I've never had a tube of this stuff that didn't just all dry up and become useless, so I might as well use the whole tube. You know, get my $8 worth or whatever this crap costs. But I'm trying not to disturb the first bead. Kind of make it a mess here. All right, I'm gonna have to do this off camera, but you guys get the idea. As you can imagine, by this point, all of my fingers are covered with this crap. And I'm sure there was a better way to do this. Because the problem is that this panel is plastic, so it's more flexible than the trunk. You know, so if this goop dries up and it's too hard, it'll probably just break off. But it's what we had on hand, and let's hope it works. I guess I should tell you guys not to ever use this stuff without gloves, but I did, so. Anyway, PB Blaster, it actually cleans it up pretty good. Sorry about the shaky footage, but I'm armpitting the camera. So yeah, PB Blaster plus still wet goop. It's a match made in heaven. All right, I'm not gonna open this back up, but you already saw what the inside of that looks like. That was never dirty. That thing's going in the can, unfortunately. We'll have to make something to replace it. That thing's way cleaner. And the one thing we have left to do is figure out what to do with this big bowl of soup. I guess we can just bring it out in my backyard. Oh! And dump it. All right, the GoPro battery died, I think. Anyway, this soup is all that's left of our day's adventure. And we're gonna, gross. Take it out here in the backyard and dump it. And I think, like right here is where my gutter drains. Like this gutter, I think it comes across here and ends up in this sinkhole. So let's just Is this where we put in the Jim Varney clip? All right. That is gross and it's heavy. So let's see if we can, you know, I was gonna dump it in the garbage can, but I don't want to do that to the garbage men. So we'll just leave this out here, see if it dries, and that's it. I don't know what this video was about, but it was about something. So yeah, it's about an hour long too. So if you watched it, you did, and I appreciate it. And if you didn't, no hard feelings. See you next time.